What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth, and I'm back with another podcast. Welcome back to Let's Talk Games, and I got some prizes here. I'm happy to welcome Broken Games HD,
Yeah, what's up?
and we all know the return. We're bringing back John Doe.
What's up, people? This your boy John Doe. How y'all doing, man? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm making an appearance on my boy Kid Smooth stream. You know what I'm saying? He doing big things out here. You know what I'm saying? Showing love.
Rise and grind. Come on, let them know.
Or not.
Or not.
Or not. Or not.
But we do have gaming addicts here.
How are you guys doing? That's all I'm really going to say.
Okay, so hopefully Rise isn't suffering from the sound issue that we had in his podcast the other day. But I wanted to talk about a few things. There was a lot of commotion regarding my comments regarding DriveClub. We'll get to that a little bit later, but I do want to talk about a few things. You know, we just had Forza Horizon 2 and Shadow of Mordor just come out last week. I know those are two games I've been seeing in my feed that people's been playing. That's what I've been seeing a lot on Twitch. Just wanted to know how you guys feel about those games. BG, I know you said you was getting Forza Horizon, and then just heard you playing Shadow of Mordor. What do you think of? Let's start with Shadows.
Shadow is definitely just an all-around very good game. I think it could be a Game of the Year nominee. It's one of those games that actually delivered. It's one of those games that actually wasn't hyped up. Most people thought it was probably going to be a good game, but it really wasn't hyped up, and it probably deserves more hype than the games that got it. So it's a real good game.
Yeah, so you said Game of the Year candidate, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Gaming Addict, I know you've been playing that too. That 24-hour stream almost went through.
What? How do dudes do that?
Well, I only did like 14 hours, and there's not only so much I can do. But yeah, I mean, there's only when I have to sit there and when I do a review, I like to put some negative thoughts into it too. When I have to sit there and think about the negative shit I want to put in it, then it was a good game because I literally had to sit there and think the negative stuff I didn't like about the game.
Rise, are you here?
Can y'all hear me now? No.
Oh my God, you sound so beautiful. You are here.
All right.
All right, we are talking to everybody. Know who Rise and Grind is. Welcome back, Rise. We were talking about the new releases. We didn't get onto Forza yet, but we was talking about Shadows. I know you got it, but did you play much with it?
Nah, negative. I played about like an hour or two of it so far.
And I've been on the fence, but the thing is, I've been hearing so much about this, and maybe you guys can enlighten me on it. I've been hearing Batman, I've been hearing Assassin's Creed, and I even been hearing like Rise, Son of Rome. And I've been on the fence on the game. What do you guys would compare this game close to?
I wouldn't really. I mean, it does.
All three of them have good placements though.
Yeah, but the thing about it, if it's combining all of those different things, that means it's its own game. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not just stealing from one game. It actually using a whole bunch of different things along with adding in its own originality, what separates it from all of those other games. And so when people actually sit down and be like, well, it's like Batman, it's like Assassin's Creed, you know what I'm saying? It's like this, it's like that, you know. But it's really its own game. You know, hell, you can put Oblivion in when it come down to like the open world aspect of the game. From what I've seen, it's a beautiful game. I haven't yet picked it up, but I will be getting it this week. I'm shocked that I didn't get it on release date. I'm kind of mad at myself about that. But this go for all the people who sit around and say they don't like RPGs. You sitting there basically and you playing an RPG because that's what this game is. You know, you're actually leveling up your character. You know what I'm saying? Doing quests and all of that good stuff. For everybody who said it, exactly. For everybody who said they don't like RPGs, you know what I'm saying? This is a prime example of an RPG done right. Y'all agree? Go ahead.
When it comes to like, it is its own game. I can see where people are coming from because the Wraith vision's pretty much the Eagle vision. When you jump off the giant tower, that's pretty much a leap of faith. The towers in the game's pretty much from Assassin's Creed. The combat system's exactly like Batman. But I mean, don't hate on the game because it's taking some of the best features of other games.
Right. Well, for me, I think it can be slightly frustrating. Now, if you're not into like those type of games that you just mentioned, Batman, Assassin's Creed, and stuff like that, it could be frustrating because this game actually challenges you. So when you destroy, like when you kill, or if an orc or somebody kills you, that orc gets promoted and he gets stronger. And if you destroy, a boss, they remember you, and you know what I'm saying, and they come back for you. So it can be a little frustrating, also. But outside of those things, it's good. It's decent.
Mm-hmm. And it actually makes you feel like upset about losing because if you lose, like they're gonna taunt you, they're gonna show you on the screen their power is increasing, so you actually feel mad like when you die to one of these things because they get promoted and they just shining on you and stunting on you all over the screen. So it is actually upsetting.
When you die to like a low level person.
Yeah. That's a big reason why I get like if you ain't into those games, you're gonna rage without a doubt.
Yeah, and that's what I'm super afraid of. I rage a lot, and the thing is, that's the thing I'm afraid of. When somebody told me that, like, once you die, that person gets upgraded, and I think I'll lose my mind. But I'm really interested. I didn't get it because I wanted to see what the reaction would be. But BG mentioned something earlier about it being one of the best games that wasn't hyped, and that is true because I didn't hear much of Shadow Mordor. Didn't really see much into it until really like the week before it was released. We were starting to see some gameplay and whatnot. Looks good. It's probably gonna be something I pick up sometime in the middle of the week coming up. But I'm definitely interested in taking a jab at it.
If anybody been following my streams, they already know I've been on Shadow of Mordor since like before E3. When I first seen the preview of when I think they were showing him fighting against an orc, and like you can actually go in there and like mind control the orc and have the orc actually work for you. You get what I'm saying? Like you can get a low level boss and have him go and attack one of the other bosses and weaken them so you can come in and kill him. I was like, man, that's deep as hell.
Yeah, that's dope. It also got it actually got a really good storyline too, by the way. Like, it inherit that just based off it being a Lord of the Rings pretty much game anyway, and so it inherited a great storyline.
I got a question for you guys. They say that you actually have to do the quest and actually build your character up before you can start taking on bosses. Is that true?
I mean, you can take on bosses, but like a part of the game gets where you can start branding people that's in the trailers and stuff. Yeah. And once you get to there, like the game's pretty. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's a lot easier than it was. When you can't brand no one and you have to fight everyone legitly, like that's when that game is hard.
Mm-hmm. And it has like some of the most, amount of enemies on a screen at once I've seen in like most games. I don't know if they reduce them or it's increased because of the PC, but I mean it's easily like 30 dudes, orcs around you at one time on the screen.
Based off that, I say that was actually a good idea because it helps you chain together, your kill streaks or your hit streaks, which makes the game. That's when it really started to become fun. When you chain together those hit streaks.
Yeah, I got 151 chains.
Yeah. No, but I think that was by design, but yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, but I think it's on all platforms about all the enemies because like I said, I was watching Infrared streaming on Twitch or whatever, and he had like 50 people on the screen. Like he was running around this orc stronghold, and he was fighting like 4 or 5 bosses at the same time, man. It was crazy, and all of them had bodyguards.
So from what everybody's saying, like BG said earlier, it's a Game of the Year candidate. Gaming Addict, would you say the same?
Yeah, I personally don't see too much because I don't, as of right now, with every game that comes out after this year is a failure, I don't see any other game coming close to it.
Rise.
I I got to put more time into the game before I even go out and say that though. But I think it did have a little bit of hype before it came out. You know, people start to after Destiny kind of. I don't want to say it failed because I still enjoy the game, but after Destiny didn't come out as what people thought it was, I think this game built momentum and hype based off what it was.
It was definitely a sleeper hit.
There's only one game that I can see even coming close to what this game is right now, and that don't come out to next year, and that'll be the Division. I think the Division will be a real good game too.
I still think Far Cry. Everyone
Far
says
Cry
I'm
4 could do
stupid.
it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that game. All right, so on to the other game that came out on September 30th. We have Forza Horizon 2. I'm currently enjoying that game. There's been a lot of commotion on that with the other game that's coming. But how many of you guys got Forza Horizon? I have it. I know Rise got it. BG, did you get it? I know you did a
Yeah,
video.
I was live streaming it earlier.
Okay. All right. Gotta check that out. And how you feel about it?
I think I love the demo, which was the reason why I, bought the game in the first place. And racing games was one of the things that I had trouble enjoying as far as like realistic ones, because the realistic ones just bore the hell out of me. To me, it's like playing Traffic. So, I just needed something more arcade-like. And Forza Horizon 2, it's great looking, it's fun, and yeah, I've really been enjoying it.
Rise.
Oh man, you already know, man. I fell in love with this game. This is what got me away from Shadow of Mordor. I think it's so far it's one of the best races out, man. I ain't gonna say nothing about other games out there that haven't dropped, but so far it's the best racer. I mean, it's not really it's realistic in a sense, but it ain't too realistic where it's like, well, what BG said, like playing Traffic. Because I know in Forza 5, if you literally at a slow to a crawl when you go around a corner, you know what I mean. In this game, since it's open world, you know if you see a corner and if it's space, you could just create your own shortcut past that. And then, not only that is that, for it to be an open world, they created so much stuff in this game that you can do outside of just, I mean, it's all racing, it's all based around racing, but, it's other stuff, like you can take pictures of, the horizon, which, clarify the title of the game, or, you can go on a bucket list challenge and, try to finish a challenge like such as drifting. I mean, the game got so much stuff in there that it's hard for you to get bored of it. But over time, I guess, with any game, you can get bored of it. But this game, to me, is it's taking over my life. I love it.
Game down only because the thing is, I'm not a big fan of racers. I bought Forza because I bought Forza 5 because I couldn't beat the price. I got a digital version for $20 off like Amazon. I was like, all right, I'll do it. Add something else to my catalog. But Forza Horizon 2, I feel like I can't put the game down. I never played the game that I feel encouraged to do something else. You know what I mean? Whether I'm doing like my solo campaign, or whether I want to break your challenges, or if I wanted to break Splits' challenges or something like that, or when we go online and do that. My favorite mode, and I wish we play it more, is the Infected. Yo, that mode is like crazy. That mode is crazy.
Bro, Infected needs to come up a lot more when you in the playlist. That game mode is addictive.
Yeah, but I got some clips saved of people getting wrecked, like Silent Mark. I got a clip of you. I'm definitely putting those out, but no, I've been having some crazy time with Forza Horizon. I've been quoted. I said this game's gonna be Racer of the Year. I mean, I think what Project Cars is still coming, the Crew is coming, but I mean, how many of you guys got to play the Crew?
Trash.
All right, confirm.
Damn, no hesitation, bro. That came out.
The game is garbage.
What game is that? I stepped away for a second.
The crew. I kind of want to give it a try. I mean,
don't buy it, please.
I played the beta. The closed beta is out right now.
I joined as a bargain bin discount racing game.
You ain't like driving from Chicago to New York?
It was the drive. It's not even a drive. There's nothing good about the driving or racing mechanics in the game. And they try to make it an MMO racing game, and it just fails. Like, it looks bad. It looks terrible. The driving mechanics don't work well. So what part of this game is supposed to work well? The driving isn't good. The open world really isn't that impressive, and the game doesn't look good. So it's like, what is supposed to shine in the crew? The social features, I guess that's it. But
hold on, so the actual gameplay and the game looks horrible? What?
Yeah, the actual game looks bad, and the gameplay is just mediocre.
Yeah, John Doe, you can probably find the game on Twitch. It
looks like paper boxes.
I made a video on it, and like it was just bad. Like it was this part where I was playing and I passed a police car, right? Like I just passed it. I turned around. It was a parked police car. I turned around, and it was gone. It wasn't even in frame anymore. It just disappeared. Literally, it disappeared. Like as soon as you pass something and it goes out of your frame, it disappears off the map. It was just bad.
Yeah. So and then we got, is Project Cars coming this year?
No, that's next year.
That's next year?
Yes.
Okay. So the game reminded me of, honestly, it looked like a multi-plat Forza to me. So that's why I don't really care too much about the game. But no, but Forza Horizon 2, that game is I think, I don't want to say, I don't care. Some may say I'm reaching. I think it reinvents the wheel of racing games or open world racing games until we get some sort of new Burnout game, which I don't foresee coming. Forza Horizon 2 or any future Forza Horizon is the racing game they get. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying that game.
I don't know if it reinvents the wheel as far as the racers go, but because I also got what's the name of that game, Need for Speed. But I think it does create a funner aspect of. Yeah, Need for Speed is fun.
Dick, man, I think the last Need for Speed I actually enjoyed was, all right, there was two of them. There was Most Wanted and Underground. Those were the only two I actually.
Which Most Wanted?
The one that launched with the Xbox 360.
That's the shit right 2005. There. Yeah, that first one was the shit. Yeah.
So it's the one in 2005, and then the one that came out in 2003. Those are the only Need for Speed, and then of course the PlayStation classic. Was it Hot Pursuit? The one that came out in like.
Yeah, it was a year before Rivals came out. Yeah. So.
No, not that one. The old Hot Pursuit, the one that was like.
The one that came out on Dreamcast and PlayStation 2.
Yeah. So 3. It was Hot Pursuit, Underground, and Most Wanted were the only Need for Speeds I actually enjoyed.
The last one I liked was the Most Wanted joint. Our first Most Wanted.
Right.
But we got another racer that's coming out on Tuesday. That know it's crazy. There's a lot of talk about it, but it's talk in regards to the community, regarding like YouTubers and stuff like that. But I don't see anything like in media wise. Is there like a NDA hold on it, like what they're doing with Destiny? Because there's no reviews, there's no like in-depth previews or anything. No, I mean you got the people Twitch streaming it, and it's like either hit or miss. But I'm surprised there's no like reviews or anything for the game, and the game's due to come out Tuesday. We might get them tomorrow, but Rise, I know you got a PS4 and you said you was getting DriveClub. Are you getting the PlayStation Plus version, or are you gonna go full throttle?
Well, I'm gonna check out the PlayStation Plus version. It's free, I'm gonna see like if it's worth actually buying before I actually buy it. But so far it looked good. I'm not sure about all the rumors and stuff about the game. I plan on checking it out. That's simple as that.
Checking it out like day one, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out day one, see what it's about, make sure it's decent. I'm not sure about all this, incomplete game and stuff like that, or if they delaying or they gonna have to patch in a lot of stuff later at a later date. But we'll give it a try and see where it goes from there.
Okay.
I mean, the bar is set though right now, so you know,
And
as far as the racer.
BG, you definitely said you're getting it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Usually, like some spots around me usually have it a day early, and sometimes I be buying. I'm not gonna wait for the PS Plus edition just because I want to be. Even if I can like show off, like get a game a day early, I'm gonna do it. So that's the reason I'm not gonna wait till the PS Plus version. If my stores don't have it early, then I'm gonna wait for the Plus edition. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's nothing like Gran Turismo or the original Forza because like I said, I don't like those simulation games. So I'm hoping it's arcade like.
Okay, I was just about to ask you that. I was like, I was like, hey, this game's probably because everybody's trying to compare it to Horizon 2 when I think it should be compared to like actually Forza and everything. A lot of people got on me for making judgments on a game without playing it, and I don't think I was wrong, only because people make judgments on games before they even get release dates, especially when it's pertaining to the Xbox. But the thing about here's my problem with DriveClub. Under my impression, when it was first like talked about, like back when I say before the PS4 was launching, it was supposed to be a launch title, and then how it was first talked about from what I've read, I could be wrong. It was supposed to be like a free title, like a kind of a DRM type game. You know what I mean? Where it's going to be the game that you get with the PlayStation, and then you can buy this and buy that or upgrade to that and whatnot. And and that was that. And then when the game first got delayed, I'm like, okay, so now is when the game comes out, is it gonna just come out available on the PlayStation Now or the PlayStation Store so you can just download, or is this now going to be a full retail game? And I felt like all the stuff that I heard about the game was for stuff that's actually not in the game yet. It was all like a work in progress. First, it was the 50 cars and the no Japanese cars at all. And when they said I had to do a double take on Japanese cars, so I realized damn near Japanese vehicles make up damn near, if not more than half the population of vehicles. But so it was and then the all you can drive is automatic, the lack of upgrades, and then they first talked about was it the weather, the dynamic weather, but then it said it's gonna have to be patched into the game and stuff like that. And then for it being a closed circuit game and not being an open world game, I was surprised that it was actually 30 frames per second. I was surprised it wasn't an unlocked, 60 frames. Like get 60 frames sometimes, but they capped it at 30 frames. So those were like the shortcomings I had with the game, and I'm like, well, the game to me, and then from like with the latest stuff coming out, I just like it sounds like it was incomplete. And the thing is that they delayed the game a whole, like pretty much a whole year. It was supposed to be a launch title, and I'm like, what was they working? At first, they said they were working on some social dynamic menu, and I was like, you don't delay a game for a menu, at least not that long. I was like, what else are you working on? Come on, you're doing something with the gameplay. You know what I mean? But I don't see it. I just don't know. And now I think this game is getting like unnecessary hype. And I think the hype is getting like the counter hype. Okay, you guys got Forza, we got DriveClub. DriveClub's gonna be better. And I'll say this, DriveClub, from what I've seen in their previews, I mean, I can't really judge off the Twitch streams because I don't know how accurate of what I'm seeing is. It looks good at first take. Okay, yeah, if you're looking for just complete graphics on looking at the car in the street, it does look better than Forza Horizon 2. But overall, if I had to judge the game, I can't say it looks better than Forza Horizon 2 because I did something in Forza Horizon. I was driving around and I went on top of the hill and I'm looking at the landscape of how far I can go and how far I can look and how all that stuff is rendered into the game. Whereas all the stuff they render into DriveClub ain't like stuff you can actually interact with. It's just there for you to look at. You know what I mean? So I just didn't understand the hype about the game, and that I was surprised that people were like, oh, already preloading the game at like $50, and I'm like, but they still gotta patch in so much stuff in the game. But like I said, I could be wrong. I was just waiting for somebody to actually correct me, but nobody really could correct me in my my video. Everybody just kind of just seemed to tell me how dumb or how gay I was.
Yeah.
They got you were gay from that video?
Yeah, like this dude swore up and down. He said, what was the term? He coined the term faggoty, and I told him to please break that down. What does faggoty mean? He says gayest of all gays, and I'm like, so I am gay because I said DriveClub quote unquote sucks, and he really didn't have a answer for it. So I don't know. I just thought it was just weird. I had somebody do a background check on me because of what I said to it. You can probably find a paragraph somewhere in the comment section, but it got really nuts.
That's doing the most right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm afraid to go on Twitter. Like this dude, it was like these 3 dudes. They like team up on me every time I have a video out. But they got me through a 7-hour shift at work today, just trying to what you call what they troll me, right? And they tried to make me block them, but I didn't block them. I just kept going at it. But it was like 7 hours. I was like, damn, they got me through the workday. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, but you know these dudes are real extremists when it comes down to the products they like. And that's what's so crazy. At the end of the day, this supposed to be for fun. You know what I'm saying? It's gaming, you know. But people get so caught up into it, they take it to a whole nother extreme.
Yeah, I understand having passion, you know what I'm saying, like over your preference. But damn, I mean, some people need to take a lot of YouTubers as they just state in their case, they just saying their own opinion.
Yeah, we basically giving our opinion for like-minded people, you know, because people might like, you know, what we say. You get what I'm saying? We ain't saying it for the people. Well, I can't say for all of us, but when I say something, you know, I say it for the people who might like my opinion. You know, say if I say this game sucks and I played it, or I've been looking at the reviews and I don't think it is good, you know what I'm saying? If you agree with me, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with me, then you can move on and find somebody like maybe Kids Move or BG, you know what I'm saying? Rise and Grind, they might have a different opinion, you know. Then you can sit down and you can mingle with them. You know, and you'll get a different take. But to sit there and just argue me down on my opinion, because at the end of the day, that's all it is our opinions. You know, the same thing you go to IGN for, or you look at Machinima, you know what I'm saying? We just giving our opinion. It's not factual, but people lose their mind over opinions on YouTube for some odd reason, you know.
But it is what it is. DriveClub goes. I don't know. I haven't seen like the rumors that like Kid is talking about. I don't know. I'm like when I'm at work, pretty much, you know, in between the computer work, I'm on, you know, all these news sites, and I don't know. I haven't seen any of that, so I wouldn't know. I haven't seen none of the reports.
Well, what you mean, like no clutch and all of that stuff? I
yeah, like it's probably out there, but I haven't seen it. And usually I see stuff like that.
I spoke about that a while ago. Matter of fact, I think I got an article. If I find it, I'll send it to you or whatever. I think I got an article on it. Because I did it on my podcast like months ago. You know, we actually sat down and talked about it. You know, like I think it was something like it's no clutches on there, like the headlights or something. No, the horn. It don't got a horn in the game or whatever. You know,
that's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's crazy because at the end of the day, like have an automatic and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, and manual transmissions. That's like a part of the game because even though it's an arcade racer, but some people like to use their actual steering wheels on the games. You get what I'm saying? And if you ain't got that actual built into the game, that takes that, you know what I'm saying, takes that away from the gamers who actually like to play games that way. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's shocking. Because I still remember who it is, Zobi was talking about he liked the horn in the game because he liked to troll people. And with them not putting the actual horn in DriveClub was crazy. Even though I can admit the actual game looks real nice, you know, like when
without a doubt, yeah, without a doubt, the game looks it's fantastic looking game.
You know what it remind me of? Have y'all ever played like Burnout at the arcade? You know what I'm saying? When they have on the big screen and the music just blasting out the simulator or whatever. That's what it looks like. You know, from the previews I've seen. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a Burnout type game or whatever. Burnout Paradise.
Right. So my question about the game, all right, because I mean, none of us really have like complete access to the game. Like, I don't know if any of you guys played like the beta. I think they had a beta for it. I'm not too sure. But
I don't think that was a public one. I don't think anybody had access to that really.
What do you guys actually expect of the game? Like, what are you expecting? I mean, because you guys are both getting it. What are you expecting from it?
I mean, the only thing, I'm not like the most hardcore racing fan, so I honestly don't have that much of an expectation. I mean, even for Forza Horizon 2, I really didn't have that much expectation. Like, there's a lot of features that like a hardcore driving fan would go crazy because it's missing. I probably wouldn't even notice because, like, I'm not that hardcore of a racing fan. So as long as it's fun, that's my thing. I don't care like about the extra stuff because I really don't know about it, right? So that's the thing. Forza Horizon 2 is fun. That's all I could really say about it. As long as DriveClub is not like Gran Turismo or not like the mainstream Forza, then I'll probably like it. If it is, then I'm probably trading it in.
Yeah, my expectation is I don't have any expectation for the game either. Like, I'm not really a big on racing games. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I wouldn't know. I would know what expect. What to have inside a racing game, like what type of cars run better and stuff like that. So I wouldn't know about that, but is it going to be fun? It's probably going to be fun regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a casual game. That's what it is. It's a casual racer.
All right. Anybody surprised at the reaction for the game Alien Isolation?
No, I haven't even seen no reaction for the game.
Right.
They're saying it's better than Colonial Marines, which isn't saying much because anything could have been better than that. But yeah, it's mixed reviews, mostly mediocre or average. But yeah, I mean, I just don't understand what is it that's so hard about making a good Aliens game. I don't like. What is the difficulty in it? I don't know if it's the developers that have just had the shot at it, or is there actually something specific that's difficult about making a game based on this?
Well, making a good Aliens game, they should let us, kill the aliens.
Well, you got to think about it. Like any game that follows behind a TV show, a movie, because you already got a predetermined notion going into the game on how the game should play. So if it don't meet your expectations going into it, then usually you won't get into the game. So I think that's what keep a lot of people from actually getting into these games. Like the alien, like you said, Colonial Marines, it didn't actually live up to the alien experience that you got when you actually watched the movie. So a lot of people didn't like it. And when it come down to the new alien, like what was her name on the original Alien movie? I can't think of her name. But how she was, going around the ship, dodging the alien and all of that. If you don't get that same emotion when you dodging the alien, then most likely you're not gonna like this one, because I heard you can't even use guns or anything on the alien in this one. So.
But it's more so like a horror, like a horror thing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is. More like a survival horror.
Yeah.
It's another situation where you have to be into those type of games to enjoy this game. Like I'm not into horror or alien games, so I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't want to play it.
But to be honest with you, that's like the original Alien movie. That's what it basically was. Like she just was dodging and trying to stay alive against this alien that she didn't know about. You get what I'm saying? It was basically a survival horror movie. You feel me? She was trying to survive.
The thing is, I can't imagine just running and hiding for 20 hours. Game's about 20 hours long, and you're just doing the same thing. You hear the shit, you run somewhere and hide. Like, you know what I mean? And hope it doesn't hear you. Like, I just can't imagine doing that for 20 hours. I don't think it would be a game I could actually get through. Not because I would suck at it, only because I wouldn't see the point. And being that it's in first person, I'm going to want to pull a trigger. And the fact that you get like a little mallet to like hit it, but it's only in a certain type of mode, and then you get like these random what you call them, bots or some shit like that you have to kill that are controlled by the aliens or something like that. It didn't look interesting, and that was one of the games when I seen it available for the preload. It's like, maybe I might get this, and then I looked into it, and I was like, damn.
Can you set traps? Can you set traps? Can you set traps for the alien?
No. Not from what every gameplay preview that I seen had nothing to do with setting traps. You was either killing a burning bot or you were running and hiding from the alien, and I believe there's only one alien throughout the whole game. So if it does die, it's at the end of the game.
There's one alien?
Yeah, I don't think there's the same alien that you got to run and hide from.
Yeah, just like the movie. Like I say, I think they're basing this one off of the original Alien movie. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're basing it. It's supposed to be similar to that movie.
The best thing about the game is going to be the cinematics and like probably the storyline, because it's like it's based, like John said, it's based on the movie, and of course it's going to have good cinematics. But when you start playing, somebody's going to get frustrated.
Yeah. It won't be a good frustration like, you know what I'm saying, Shadow Mordor either. You know? Be like, man, fuck this game. I don't even want to play it no more.
I didn't even know there was one alien. Like, now I just don't even want to pick the game up at all. There's only one alien.
Yeah, but you don't really need multiple aliens if you can't kill the alien in the first place.
I sent a bunch of them out after.
You can't kill it. You're just running.
Like, I've seen in the gameplay they use like fire to distract it to get away and to, like, separate them and him. But yeah, they came out and said that you cannot kill an alien. And after I saw that, I was like, yep, don't care, not buying.
That's a good game to stream, because you know, like, it'd be the horror games that be getting crazy amount of views on stream because people want to see your reaction. But that's probably all it's good for.
The Evil Within. If that's the thing is, it was out of the Evil Within or Alien. That because I want to do a Halloween stream, but I was choosing between those games, and I was like, you know, I don't want to spend my time running from this damn alien, and I'm probably gonna die several times because I ain't gonna know where to go to actually hide from it. And the cool thing about the alien game is that the alien comes from different places every time, so you can't, when you die, you can't expect him to come from the fucking same tunnel that he just came from. Now with Evil Within, from what I've seen, you can pick up some weapons and shoot at shit. You know what I mean? It might be gory and spooky, and I might be restricted to playing the damn thing at like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody's asleep. But I'm not really comfortable playing that late because I don't want to scare myself. So that's the hard choice about that game, because I won't be able to play it during the day because I work, and won't be able to play it during prime time because the kids are awake, and which leads me down to when everybody's asleep, which is between 11 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
That was her name in the movie, Ellen Ridley. You hear me? It was Ridley.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the Ridley. I had to look him up online.
I hear you, but like, to me, a lot of the horror games don't have much content to them, and because they main focus is to scare the shit out of you. That, you know, most of the things you do isn't like game much. You know, you can do as far as gameplay or, you know, talent-wise, and so I don't get into those horror games. I don't know, but this one looked like it might scare the fuck out of you. Though.
Listen, if anybody know anything about John Doe don't play scary games. So yeah, I ain't even looking forward to picking it up. You get what I'm saying? That's not my cup of tea right there. So.
I'm looking forward to Evil Within though. That's definitely a day one purchase for me.
I'm scared. I ain't looking forward to
that. That's next week, right?
Yeah, if it's a horror game, I'm not playing it. I'm sorry. I'm a scary ass, you know what? You know what I'm saying? And whatever else you want to.
Alucard is in the comment section asking about Windows 10 and still saying there's no reason to own an Xbox One, and that repetitive bullshit he keeps asking. Anybody want to say something before I move on to the next?
Not really.
Nah, I ain't hear nothing actually. I ain't hear nothing you just said.
All right.
Windows 10.
I better not catch you with Windows 10 on your computer. That's all I got to say.
He's pretty much saying since Windows 10's coming out, there's no
Shoot,
reason
Windows 8 suck booty, man. Dude, I can't stand Windows 8, man.
I'm still on Windows 7. It's my favorite.
I love Windows 7. Shoot,
Everybody loves Windows 7 though.
Man, I could buy a
Especially if
computer right now with Windows 8 on it. Now I put Windows 7 on it. You get what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. I would
That's
not
what I
use
said like
Windows
2 weeks ago.
8.
But we also got some other games coming. I love this topic because I guess people get really sensitive about like NBA 2K. I'm telling you guys this right now. I already said NBA Live 15 looks better than NBA 2K15 based on the sneakers alone. Yeah, I said it. And then the game overall. This is what's gonna happen. The gameplay between 2K and NBA Live 15 is going to be a wash. I think the only thing that edges 2K out, it's just like what John said earlier in the party, was the My Player mode, and then 2K is just going to have just more features because it's already had this foot in the water with the series. So all this is going to add like 1 or 2 features that they got that we haven't gotten in past games that looks interesting. But overall, that's all it's going to have. NBA Live won't have the features that NBA Live won't have the features that 2K have, but it will have the gameplay, the graphics, and I think everybody's throwing this game under the rug. I think this is a game you better watch out for, and I'm telling you, I'm getting both 2K15 and Live on day one, but I think Live is going to be the better game this year because I think 2K got lazy. Their servers were trash last year, and it frustrated me so much I couldn't pick the game back up.
Always. Their servers always been trash. First of all, I don't think I honestly don't see like I told you. I feel that 2K is gonna be the better of the two games, but I don't feel it's gonna be like leaps and bounds better than it was last year year's game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I said. The part, My Player, and the signature moves that they got in 2K is going to separate it from the live. Like I said, when it actually comes down to playing the actual game, you know what I'm saying, playing games against teams, I feel it's going to be tit for tat when it comes down here. And I actually want to say that I think live may edge it out in the actual, you know what I'm saying, just straight franchise mode, because I think live will have one thing, that the server's going to be better, because EA server's always been way better, and I think the actual gameplay, because the ball physics on the live from last year was better than the ball physics on 2K. You know what I'm saying? Listen what I'm saying now. The actual ball physics, dribbling of the ball, I feel was better than 2K. But that's my opinion. You know, like I said, my opinion, and nobody gonna change that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know about this. I want to back you up on this, Kiss Me. I've been in your corner about the live thing for a while, but 2K has so much momentum going for it. It's picking up some of the things that it used to have that people love. You know, my crew, of course, we all know. And then, the facial scan, I think, is going to take it to a whole another level right there. And then they even recreating the whole way that that you get into the NBA and you have to continue your career, and you got to manage your career in NBA 2K. But gameplay-wise, like Live seems to be one of those games that we. And Live, what hindered Live was its footings, right? Because you'll skip across the thing. It wasn't really no foot play in it. That's what hindered Live.
It didn't have the animations necessary
right,
for that to be functional. That's what hindered it. But if you look at the things that they're addressed in the trailers they put out and the tutorials that they put out about the game, like everything that they had shortcomings on last year's game, they really went out and addressed it. Like Madden, they ain't really addressing shit because they ain't got no competition, but they know 2K killed it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't put out a good live game, then it's not going to sell. You get what I'm saying?
For 2K, what I heard, and I'm not sure if this is true, but I heard that they went out and contracted somebody else to do their online server play. So
they need to. They should have been did that. To be honest with you.
Yeah, they should have been did that. But I mean, let's be honest. They've been killing the competition.
Yeah, because
for a while. So why you know they like I mean I get it. You know, do it for your consumers or whatever.
The thing about it,
they didn't have that much.
The reason why they did it because they didn't have any competition. Just like Madden don't got no competition, so they got no reason to be better. You know what I'm saying? So they were in the same boat until live came back. Like
and
even,
this is
go ahead.
Yeah, this is why I'm in the corner of live though, because NBA 2K, I'm sorry, Madden, NHL, EA been really on their sports game. They've been stepping it up. Oh. And so, you know what I mean, like you said about the the animation, I think they're gonna put in way more animations.
I'm giving EA no credit on nothing.
Hey, NHL probably one of the best looking sports game out there. Madden 15 been leaps and bounds better than Madden 25. I mean, I'm giving them credit. They moving in the right direction. And FIFA even look great. Yeah. You know what I mean? But FIFA always been a great game still. But man. I'm just saying, they got a good track record going right now.
Hold on. Darion just came in, but right when you come in, there's a question that you can answer. Ryan Hall is asking, what do you guys think about my park online play for the next 2K? I'm not going to answer that. I'll let Darion answer that.
Uh-oh.
Time. I had to come in here. I'll talk about shit. So, y'all niggas in here, Devin's controller about that damn NBA Live, nigga. Listen.
No, Devin's controller.
Hold on. No. Let me get this off.
I'm keeping it 100.
Hold on. Let me get this off, bro. Y'all niggas in here, Devin's controller about this NBA Live, nigga. I'm over here just sitting in here, just like, I'm just gonna listen to my man's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Sit over here, and I hear NBA Live better and this and that. Listen, man, I'm over here. Just like, No. I'm not saying that you said exactly that it was better. You said the ball dribbling, some of the gameplay, the mechanics, some of it is better. I'm trying to tell you.
I said ball physics, period. That's it. That's all I said.
You're talking about the dribbling. That's what I'm saying.
Just the ball physics alone.
What I'm saying is, as far as dribbling, EA always had that. They had that thing packed down. But as far as gameplay as a whole, in the way that they shoot, the way that they dribble, everything, it's better. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of, I want to say, they have a lot of animations that make the game, kind of, just like not wanting to play. But as far as the game as a whole, that shit is killing NBA Live. But anyway, back to the question. The man asked about
the park,
my park and shit like that. The park is going to be great. From what I saw, you can rank up into different types of parks. There's 3 different types. One thing about it is, when you look at one of the parks, you can tell which one you want to pick. So based off of where your career is going, you could either pick one part to make your shooting better, one part to make your dunking better, one part to make your rebounds better. It depends on which park you want to do to make it. But once you pick that park, you're stuck with that park. You know what I'm saying? So basically what happens is, you play the way that you play in your My Crew. Let's say that you lack on rebounding. You go to that one part and you're stuck in that part, but at least you get better at rebounding in that part. So it makes it a lot better. 2K is stepping it up whole entirely with the face cams, with the My Player. I have nothing in here that says NBA Live's the features on NBA Live will be better. None of them. There's no way in hell that the features on NBA Live will be better.
But we already agreed that though. We already said that.
No. Kids Move don't agree with that shit. He don't.
No, Kids Move said that. Kids Move.
No. Listen to him. You don't believe that shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what I said. All right. Darion just said. All right. So you guys talking about that whole My Park, everything, that's all gonna be great, but you know everything that's new and integrated in live in NBA 2K is integrated online, and once them servers go down, ain't none of that shit gonna matter, and you ain't gonna have access to it. And face scan, this is the thing. I was happy to see face scan. You know, that shit almost made me shed a tear when I seen that shit was for 2K. Now the problem with the face scan is that, think about it. 2 consoles have cameras. One primarily almost perfected its camera and what it can do for details. One didn't. So that face cam shit is going to be dumbed down to hell because you're not going to be able to. It's going to be super parody. It's going to be parody.
Hell no.
It has to match what the PlayStation Eye can do.
Listen. No. Kid Smooth, listen. That PlayStation Eye, visually, when you put it on the PlayStation Eye visually, and you see the way, look up Kid Smooth. Look up Kid Smooth's video. He has the PlayStation. Yeah, Chris, my bad. Look up. He has the PlayStation. He is a PlayStation guy. He is signed to the PlayStation. So when you look at his face, and he had the facial cam and his shit look A1, bro. It don't matter which system it is on. It don't matter if it's Xbox, PlayStation, or anything, yo. As long as you have a camera that can to pretty much put your face in the game, it does not matter. All you have to do is look straight in the camera and have your side view. That's all you have to do. There's no real big difference in the camera as far as, you know, putting your face in the game. There's no real difference. Now, the Kinect's camera may be better, but what I'm saying is, as far as putting your face in the game, it does not matter.
I think it's gonna be dumbed down like Kid Smooth.
I don't think. Okay. Ryan, did you see Chris Smooth's face?
It looked just like him.
Okay. Did you see iPod King Carter's face?
No, I didn't see iPod King.
Okay. All of their faces, and these guys are PlayStation guys. These guys predominantly play on PlayStation.
Yeah,
these guys.
They also the people who happen to be in the commercial quote.
But this is what I'm trying.
They actually put them in the advertisement.
This is what I'm trying.
They know they faces.
This is what I'm trying to say.
This is how they advertise in this game.
I've been watching. Hold on. Time out.
They advertise in this game.
Hold on. Time out. These niggas that are on Twitch right now. Hold on. These niggas that's on Twitch right now playing NBA 2K15. You can look at their faces on their shit inside their camera playing on the PlayStation. They're playing on the PlayStation. They may be recording with the Elgato or whatever, what have you, streaming with the Elgato. But the fact that they putting their faces on the camera, putting everything face cam and shit like that, it looks 100. And these people are not on the game.
All right, so on Tuesday we all doing a face test. I want to see how accurate the shit gonna be. I want to see every zit. I want to see every scratch scar. This shit better be spot on accurate. I guarantee you it's gonna be like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be, I want to say it's gonna be impressive, but it ain't gonna be perfect because you're still gonna look like a regular created character compared to the guys in the NBA that they have spot on lookalikes. I'm
telling you, you cannot
or advertise their game.
I think I get what you're saying now. You're saying that the parity between the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 is going to make a difference. No, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference. That's because of the faces. You know what I'm saying? These guys are, you get exclusive content coming with the PlayStation 4 with 2K14.
Darion, what he was saying was that when it come down to since the PlayStation camera is so dumbed down compared to the Kinect, that you won't be able to use all the functionality of the Kinect. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't believe that.
Cause that Kinect might make your ass look clean.
It's different. No. It's different games. It's different games.
Wait. I can attest. None of you have Kinect Sports Rivals, and that was the first one to actually do face scanning.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about. I'm gonna be honest.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That one freaking perfected it to like, what the hell? Like, how is that possible? Like,
you think developers are gonna sit back and not use the hardware or the functionalities that come with the console? They're gonna use that shit. They're gonna make it look perfectionist. They want to be perfectionists when it comes to their game. They want people to have the best satisfaction with their games.
All right. Let's move on. But We'll see. You know,
Tuesday.
No, don't talk anymore. Just say let's move on. We'll get in another debate.
All right. So all All right, so the next thing that we're doing, like, all right, who's BG? You getting Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Not too. I'm not too optimistic about it. Not that it's gonna be bad, but I'm not excited about it because I'm not excited about Insomniac games overall. Like I think it's a Ratchet and Clank in more fleshed out and in another skin. And I've never liked Ratchet and Clank. I've never liked Ratchet and Clank. The last game Insomniac made was complete garbage. I bet half of you can't even remember the name of it.
Fuse or Haze or some shit like that. Fuse or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you said it in the last podcast. That's the only reason why I remember it.
Yeah, it's Fuse, and it was complete garbage. So I think the game's going to be good. I just don't think it's going to be anything like I'm crazy about because, they've always been a developer that's, crazy about the special weapons and the creative weapons. And I don't know, like, Insomniac games I just don't think they're that
Well,
good.
that's what they've been bragging about, how they got all these kooky, quirky weapons in the game,
Yeah.
And like they're doing something different when it come down to the weapons. So
I think
that's what they're trying to sell. So basically what you're saying is it's a Ratchet and Clank in human form or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much with much more.
Sorry. I
Which
completely disagree with that.
I think it's much more fluid movement. What's more excited about the game is the parkour. That's what excites me about the game more than the gameplay. I like the parkour and the movement. But as far as the weapons go, the weapons look boring to me.
All right, I'm a big fan of Ratchet and Clank. That was my favorite game to touch the PlayStation 2. That was the game, that and The Getaway maybe. But Ratchet and Clank, the game I don't think is going to be anything like Ratchet and Clank because I'm just so used to the playing mechanics of Ratchet and Clank, whereas Sunset seems like a whole lot of a grinding and forced movement, whereas Ratchet and Clank wasn't really that. It was kind of like a one-way game, which I enjoyed because it was a good platformer. Where Sunset is a mixture of a platformer, shooter, whatever. But it looks badass. But like I said, I've been a fan of Insomniac games during the PlayStation 2 days. I did. I would not lie or damage control that. I love the Ratchet and Clank series. And like I said, if the game was actually any closer to Ratchet and Clank, I wish they'd make a Ratchet and Clank and clone and put it on Xbox One. Just put a different animal in it. I'll get that shit day one. But yeah, the Sunset Overdrive bundle, I am getting that. The white Xbox. Can't wait to do the unboxing.
Don't you already have an Xbox?
I already have an Xbox.
Why are you buying the bundle?
Because I'm an Xbot. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm buying the bundle because honestly, this is why I'm buying the bundle. I have one Xbox, I have 2 TVs, and the problem is everybody wants the TV where the Xbox is, and that's a problem. Like right now it's a problem. I'm not playing the game right now, so so I have to put another Xbox in the bedroom, and why not put the white one up there? And enjoy it that way, and so but that's why. Otherwise, I was gonna trade it in, but I was like, no, I'll keep them both. But
I don't know, man. Last time I played a Ratchet and Clank game, I fell asleep, like snoring. So, like literally, I fell asleep. It was, oh my goodness.
Yeah, niggas sound tired though. Welcome. Now, this is my thoughts on this though. All right, so Sunset Overdrive, it looks like a decent game. It looks kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. What happened, Rise? It looks kind of fun. It looks good. I mean, to me, I like the art style of the game. That's what stands out the most with me. But I am not all hyped for it. You know what I'm saying? These past games that I've been hyped for besides Shadow of Mordor, because I've been hyped for that shit, and the shit is 100 A1. But besides all of the other games that I've been hyped for, it's been kind of a disappointment and let down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to hold being hyped about this game, and when I get it, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
I disagree with you and BG. I think Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive is going to be one of the best games. We had a shit ton of bad shooters this
Best
year
games?
or this generation.
Hold on.
Special about Sunset Overdrive.
I mean,
Hold
I'm
on,
talking
that
about
new-
before all the other
hold
games
on.
come out. It's gonna be one of the
new
best.
Battlefield update though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm done with Battlefield. I'm done with Battlefield. Let's be honest. It
What's
came.
special? I'm trying to figure out
Whoa.
what's special about Sunset. The only thing that intrigues me about Sunset Overdrive that's like different from every other game is
the
like
fact
I said,
that
the movement and the parkour.
And the parkour, cool.
The art style.
But we are due for something new as far as games and these shooters go. I mean, let's be honest. Battlefield done us wrong way too many times.
Yeah, but it's
Call of Duty sucked.
It's good now.
Call of Duty sucked.
Call of Duty did
It's
suck.
good now, but I'm not going to justify buying a game a year and a half to just bring
You're
people
right.
up to play it now.
You're
And if we talking
absolutely
about, if we talking about
It
through all the consoles, Titanfall wasn't quite what we thought we wanted it to be. And then let's talk about what's the name of the game?
No.
Please don't say you're about.
You said Titanfall, right? Titanfall.
Titanfall,
that's that game.
it's probably the best.
That's that game that kids love.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Titanfall is still a good game, but it's just.
Hey,
just
wait.
trash.
Let me break this down. Hold
That
up.
shit was trash.
Out of all the overhyped games,
That shit was trash.
Titanfall was the only one I felt actually delivered on its promise.
Mm-mm.
It
Nope.
never
It
said.
was
Nigga, I was bored with that shit in
Hey,
2 weeks. Like
it
in 2 weeks, bro.
delivered-
Not even 2 weeks. A week.
Titanfall did everything they said it would do.
No, fuck that.
Yeah,
It was
what-
boring.
what
It was
Titanfall
boring.
What did they
in
say
like a
about?
week.
What did they say about
Right.
Titanfall that wasn't in the game? Everything that was in the game that they told us about Titan.
What
They didn't hype us about graphics, and the graphics didn't look that way. They didn't hype us about gameplay in the game. Everything they said was exactly what it is.
But with all of that you said, BG, was that game worth $60?
To me, it was.
Fuck
Yep.
out of here.
Oh, I enjoy it.
I agree.
I agree.
Battlefield wasn't
No,
worth $60.
no,
Battlefield
no.
wasn't worth $60. That shit was
No.
broken half the year.
It was broken half a year. I'm not gonna lie. It was broken half the year. I don't
In my
give no
personal
shit to
opinion,
what
I
EA
was-
did.
I was playing Titanfall 40 minutes after that game launched. I had to wait 2 months to play Battlefield 4.
Yeah, but how long did you play Titanfall for?
I
still
still
play
have it. I play it all the time.
I still have it. Don't mean I play that shit. Goddamn.
Okay,
Come on,
hey, chill out.
That shit had no content coming out.
Hey,
None.
chill.
It still had the fucking the beta guns, dog. Come on, stop out of here. Fuck out of here.
Come on, man. Like, anyway, the Killzone wasn't quite what we thought it would be. It was hyped up as well. So
Wow, there
my
was a
point
Killzone
is,
that came out?
What was expected from Killzone that Killzone didn't do?
it's just boring. Killzone is just boring.
I mean,
That's
I
what
don't, know
most.
I don't know if you're talking about the story or the multiplayer, but
The story mode was fucking.
because I don't know who like
Story
nobody
mode.
buys.
Story
I don't if you were expecting a good story from Killzone, then you don't know Killzone.
Yeah, I didn't know Killzone. I didn't know
Story
Killzone, but I played Killzone I played the story mode, and it just was boring. But
Yeah, the story mode. I literally played that just to say
Majority-
I beat the game, but I had no expectations for that story. What I found fun is the multiplayer. So, but that's just me.
Hey, I feel like you could throw Killzone and the bundle as Titanfall 2. Like it wasn't quite that great shooter, and that's all I'm trying to say. So, Sunset Overdrive is going to be the next. I believe it's the next shooter out. It's not really a shooter. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna call it a shooter for right now. And that's why I'm excited. I want to see something new. I want to see something that's.
I think it's going to become a shooting range after a while, like because of what I see from the gameplay, it really seems like it seems like a huge horde mode. Like the game is just a glorified horde mode, and you're going to be just killing these mutants over and over again. Maybe it's going to be creative for a certain time, and then it's going to be like shooting fish in a barrel after a while because it really seems like you can barely be touched. I don't know, like it doesn't seem like it's gonna. It seems like it's gonna be fun for a certain time, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be challenging.
Okay, it might not be as fun.
The game's gonna be fun. The game's
like
gonna
a
be
shit.
fun.
I'm talking about first the multiplayer. Like I don't see as of now, I don't see myself playing that multiplayer after something like Call of Duty come out or.
I mean, doesn't it only have co-op?
No, it has a multiplayer though.
Really?
There is a multiplayer.
How do I not know about this?
Yeah, it's the 8-player. It's an 8-player.
I've been looking for this, and how do I not know about this? I don't understand.
But I feel like Sunset is the game. It's a game that I haven't played yet. That's why I'm super excited for it. And the fact, any game that allows me to create my character from the ground up is it's a win. And then do whatever I want with it. I'm all in. And especially that type of game, it definitely helps. The multiplayer is the thing that I said we have a event set up in the live squad for chaos mode. The mode BG, the mode is called chaos mode. It's an 8-player co-op, which is like kind of a huge horde mode, and you guys got to go in the phone booth, and then you guys all meet in and some shit like that. But I'm definitely interested in that game. I feel like it's the only thing different. Of course, we get Call of Duties and Battlefields and stuff like that every year, but Sunset Overdrive, it just looks like something different, and I think forever. I don't think it's hyped as much as we may think, or hyped as the other games. I just think it's getting just the amount of right attention.
Here's my thing with Sunset Overdrive. Alright, first off, people like BG that didn't like Ratchet and Clank, this game is not a game for everyone. It really isn't. Like, my friend John is going to trade me this game for Watch Dogs, because that's how much he wants to play if he doesn't want to. But when it comes to like the playability, you have pretty much the multiplayer is pretty much like Horde off of Gears of War, and there's people that still play Gears of War to this day for Horde. There's people that buy it just for Horde. I mean, it's not a game for everyone. It's not. And do I think it's going to live up to its hype? It just depends on how good of a launch it has. Do I think it's going to be played 5-6 months from now? It just depends on how much content the Horde mode has. Like, I see, like, you can put up traps and stuff. So, obviously, there's going to be a lot of people on the screen at once if they're letting you put up traps.
I'm looking forward to Quantum Break. That's my game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? No. Not you, sir. Quantum Break, for real?
Yeah,
I never thought I would have heard that. Oh, my goodness, for real?
Like the business. That looked better than anything, like...
Okay, I got a question. Are you looking forward to the Order? Which one are you more looking forward to, the Order or Quantum Break?
Based on what we've seen, I would say Quantum Break, because they're being real funny with the Order.
Yeah,
there's a lot of red flags up about the Order.
Yeah.
I agree.
Movie.
Yep.
They're just acting real suspicious about that game, like, so.
Like, as of right now,
hold
it's looking
on.
like I'll pick up a PS4 around February next year.
You know what it seemed like? The same way they did with DriveClub. You know how they kept delaying it because the game wasn't what people wanted at the beginning. That's what it seems like it's going to be with the Order. They're going to keep pushing it back because, like, right now everybody complaining that it's too much like an interactive movie. It's not enough gameplay. You know, or it looks just like Gears, you know, and so on and so on. So I feel, man, they might delay it again, to be honest with you.
Nah, I think the game's gonna have a great 6 to 8 hour campaign. That's about it.
Like here's like when it comes to single player games, some of the best single player games that's happened has been for the PlayStation. Gears of War 3, not Gears of War 3, God of War 3 is still the best action adventure game I've ever played.
Yep.
Like, I had no other feeling on any other game I've ever played when I was playing God of War 3. And it was like such a jump from the second one. It was unreal.
But how in the world they don't got no multiplayer for the Order, though? That don't make...
I mean, as soon as I heard that game didn't have multiplayer, I made a video about that, and everybody was calling me crazy. Oh, not every game needs multiplayer and all this crying and stuff. But
the Order does, because what I hear is those 4 people that you see in the game is with you throughout the whole damn game.
The game is the perfect example of a game. The way it's set up, it's third person. You have 4 main characters. It's the setup to a multiplayer game. Yep. It doesn't make any sense that it doesn't have one, especially a single player game that pretty much probably has a 10-hour single player. After I beat that game 2 times, what am I gonna do with it?
You can't tell me that game don't remind you of a Gears clone. You can't tell me that.
Exactly. Like, what am I supposed to do with that game after I beat it twice? Like, maybe y'all like, getting 20 hours out of a game through single player alone. I don't. I want to keep playing it. So
Yeah, I've got like 36 hours in Shadow Mordor so far.
So exactly. So after that first week, if I can beat it twice within like 2 weeks, I'm never going to touch it again. Like, it's going to be useless. But every time I say, "Oh, this game needs multiplayer," people,
Hold on, I got a question, right? Does Quantum Break got multiplayer? I don't even know if I heard.
I wouldn't think.
I don't think so, but I think that game has more replayability because.
See, but when it comes to what people want in multiplayer, you gotta look at games like Skyrim. Skyrim was an amazing game, and people were still bitching that it shouldn't have co-op.
Yeah, I don't think nobody asked that question though. Does Quantum Break got multiplayer? I think it would be nice if it did though.
I think it should have a arcade mode, but I don't think it needs multiplayer.
Why would it need multiplayer? It'll be kind of crazy because it only looks like a single player game. Comparisons with the Order. Order looks like it should be multiplayer.
Listen, you can say the same thing about Uncharted, but Uncharted had a pretty good multiplier. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah.
You
can say the same thing about Far Cry, but
about Tomb Raider, so you can say the same thing.
I've never played
but the thing is,
online would suck.
The mechanics of Quantum Break, the whole moving, time and freezing and stuff like that, I don't think that works in a multiplayer environment.
They did it with Max Payne, so yes, it does.
It didn't work too well.
But they did it, though.
Some people loved it. Some people loved it, but I don't think it worked well in Max Payne.
Like, it might need it. I haven't seen enough gameplay on the game to think if it needs it or not.
No, I'm not saying that it needs it, but but it'll be a nice extra, I say a nice caveat, I'm saying, to the game or whatever. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it needs multiplayer, but I think that it would be all right for it to have multiplayer.
Sorry for the interruption, but shout out to Mr. T-Tech and King Dre, weekend here crew.
Yeah, I see him down there in the comments lighting it up. What's up, people?
I don't know. I think the Order the why it needs multiplayer is it might turn out to be a shooter in the barrel game too. Shooting fish in a barrel game, target practice. That's what it looks like.
The question is, do you think that's like Sony's way of trying to answer Gears?
If that's so, it's too late.
Gears got multiplayer though, so a good multiplayer at that. So I don't know if it's an answer to Gears. That's the thing about it. And it got a great story, But everybody say like Microsoft games don't got good stories. Shoot, Gears got a real great story. To be honest,
in my opinion. Obviously, Microsoft sees value in Gears. They bought it.
I'm still wondering how they're going to put out another Gears.
They got there's so much going on with Planet Sierra. They can go pre-Emergence Day. They can go back to like what happened during Emergence Day, because by the time Gears of War came out, it was actually I don't know how many years after Emergence Day. They can go through to the series of Emergence Day, so where they can keep the Locusts in here, or they can bring us to the other wars against the Locusts versus following the story of Marcus Phoenix and whatnot.
They could make a game just of the outbreak alone, just the beginning, the very beginning when the break started. But I have a question. Since we're talking about like what Gears could do to continue, and this isn't like a console war staff, where are they going to go God of War 4? Like, I've sat here and contemplated where they could possibly go. Is Kratos going to, like, rip into another dimension and start killing people in, like, Christianity or something?
Man, he going to fight Jesus in this next one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever they do, it's going to be, they can't go up. You killed Zeus. There's no way to go up. Like, Zeus is the king of the gods. There's no one on top. So it's like,
you
probably have to kill Kratos.
You gotta use the B-list. You gotta use the B-list gods.
So you think you can kill Lucifer? He might go kill Lucifer this time.
Like whatever they do, like if they have a good God of War, like that's a sell. Like I will buy a PS4 for God of War because I've been playing God of War for years, a long time to not play God of War.
Are y'all looking forward? What's y'all most anticipated, the PlayStation 4 people, what's y'all most anticipated game that y'all looking forward to the dropping on the PlayStation 4?
I hope you ain't asking for this year.
No, just period in general. This is in general. I just want to know.
There are some this year. You have Guilty Gear, which people are excited for.
Yeah, I have friends that are huge fans of fighters, and they said they're buying a PS4 because of that.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You do have games that are, people are excited for on the PlayStation. It's just,
I'm just talking about in general. When you went out and got a PlayStation 4, what game was you looking forward to?
First, okay. I have bought a PlayStation 4 day one. No secret there. When I went and bought my PS4, the games that I was looking forward to is, seeing another Uncharted, seeing another God of War. Just the big the big name games like that. When I played Resogun, I was sleeping through it. I didn't like that shit. But as far as the big name games, those were the ones I was looking forward to. Just those two really. And I mean, I have Final Fantasy, but not as I think it's a multi-plat now, if I'm not mistaken.
Which one? 15? What, 15? Yeah, 15. Yeah, that's a multi-plat.
Okay. I'll tell you guys this, and I already after the November rush is over, because I'm going to be preoccupied, I am buying my PS4. The 3 games I'm getting that is definite buys because they're the closest that's coming. I know I talk so much shit on it, but I am getting the order because it's the closest thing to Gears I can get, and I'm sure something has to come good out of those damn graphics. The game looks freaking good. Something good is coming out of it, so I'm getting that game. The day I pick up my PS4, I'm reserving that game. Bloodborne, has me itching a little bit. I'm thinking about reserving that too. And I will pick up DriveClub when the shit is complete, like after all the patches is patched in and shit.
Bloodborne look damn nice. I think that's like one of the best looking actual games.
I'm not into that. I'm not into what I saw at Bloodborne. Call me crazy, but that's what I wasn't into.
I'm not a huge fan of Dark Souls in general, and it seems like that kind of gameplay towards the same people who make it. But I'm going to pick up a PS4 about probably mid-February because I want to try out The Last of Us. I never played it, and I was watching some multiplayer. I actually think it was VG's multiplayer, and I was like, that shit looks fun. I was like, I need to pick me up one up just to play the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, we were watching that. Yeah.
And I do because it's a Japanese company, so I'm hoping that they end up.
It's probably when I was screaming.
Oh yeah.
No, actually, in the stream, someone said something in the comments, and you was like, "Don't insult the king. You can insult the kingdom," and you remove them. But that's besides the point. Yeah. But they're making. I'm hoping for some exclusive JRPGs because it is a Japanese company, and it's kind of weird that they haven't really announced any. They lost the Final Fantasies. They lost all the Square Enix exclusivity. But I'm expecting something from that, and I'm expecting a God of War. And that's enough reason for me to pick up a PS4.
What about you, BG? What games were you looking forward to when you got your PlayStation?
When I got my PlayStation, Infamous, I was always a fan of Infamous. I always did like Killzone's multiplayer. Like I said, I never cared about the single player. Obviously, we knew how God of War 3 ended. There was gonna be another God of War. Of course, Uncharted. I'm hoping they don't annoy me with this game, because God of War 3 wasn't really good to me. God of War 2 was amazing, but God of War 3 wasn't really that good. I'm choosing God of War 3. I mean, Uncharted 3 really wasn't that good.
A lot of people say that. They say that Uncharted.
It wasn't. It was overrated.
I've never played it Uncharted.
What?
No. I picked up a PS3 to play the Final Fantasy and the second Infamous because I really liked the first one. And I mean, my house got broken into and a bunch of my stuff got stolen, which was one of the PS3. And I went 3 or 4 months of that when I just upgraded to an Xbox One. So I'm going to pick another PS3 up for Kingdom Hearts 3 and the finished Final Fantasy X Remake. And then I'll probably pick up then. I'll pick up the Uncharted then. But I've been told they're coming out with a remaster, the first 3, for the PS4.
Oh yeah, and the Xbox One, yep.
Oh shit.
So I might just pick it up for the PS4 if that is true.
What about you, Ris3 And Grind?
He got that shit.
Rise and Grind. Is he there?
Yo, which one? What game we was talking about?
PS4. He said the PS4.
What game were you looking forward to when you first bought your PlayStation 4?
God of War, without a doubt. At least the God of War. The game, like, immediately that I played, I had to get Infamous. And I talked to these guys, The Last of Us, which is actually a really, really fun game to play, actually. But, yeah.
Alright, but, this thing ran longer than what I have liked, but we did talk about a lot of stuff. Anybody got anything else to say? Because I'm about to close this out. What's up?
You mean you guys spent 20 minutes talking about NBA 2K?
Hey.
Darren had to get in here and say his 2 cents on that.
Hey man, I had to, bro. There was too much live love, and spit what I had to spit, man.
Just ran on the live parade. Why don't
I already know how kids
really
move.
taking up for either side. You just
Listen, no, I know how Kid Smooth is. He love that live. He that arcade guy. He don't have that simulation bone in his body.
Alright.
Okay, God.
Alright, he'd be surprised. But
Nah, I ain't surprised that you
You'll
know
be-
that shit, man. Madden 2K, bro. Whenever you got on the game, bro, it was an ass whooping. He kept on saying, hold on, this is what he kept on saying, I can't wait till NBA Live comes out. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here.
that's
Hey,
because
hey, keep the hype going. Keep the hype going, kids.
All right,
Don't listen to him, man. Keep the hype going, man.
anyway.
Somebody got to ride that bandwagon. Shit,
Alright,
man,
well,
what
at least all I gotta say is have fun looking at them. Have fun looking at them damn sneakers. You know, I'll be looking at some fresh pairs while you be looking at them
Hey,
erasers.
I don't play a basketball game and look at the sneakers, kids.
It's good to recognize them.
This man over here looking at the sneakers though.
But
Customization on your sneakers though. I bet you can't customize them.
shit, but at least I can recognize. I can pick them off the box.
Okay.
I get.
Pow, pow,
Alright.
pow.
All right,
but-
let's move on.
We out of here though. Anybody else got anything to say before I close this out?
No?
All right. Well, thank everybody for watching the podcast. Damn. Join me like sometime next week for Let's Talk Games 3, man. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for participating. It's been good. All love. We out.
Peace.
Damn.